Most singers, particularly beginner singers, go about forming their vowels all wrong, and it causes so much unnecessary strain. This stems usually from watching masters and making all sorts of wrong assumptions about what's really going on. Notice, big mouth for ah, small mouth for ooh. Beautiful. I don't want to die. I mean, he's really moving his mouth, his jaw. There's all sorts of things going on, and it sounds amazing. Whoa, particularly that last one. It's just so awesome. How he shapes that vowel with his mouth at the very end and leans away from the mic. The tone, the grit, everything's amazing. What happens, though, is that us mere mortals try to capture this type of energy in our performances without understanding how to first form great vowels without tension across all of our range, particularly the E and the OO vowels, the ones that are a bit more closed up and can cause a lot of tension if you're not doing them correctly. Now, please understand, it's not that we shouldn't pursue the level of expressiveness and connectedness that we see Freddie Mercury doing in that performance. That's great. We just have to take a few steps back first. And to understand where to start, check out this clip from Jeff Buckley.
And the rain is falling.
Notice how much energy is coming out of his face and out of his sound with the relatively little intensity and engagement observable on his face.
And the rain is falling. I believe.
Also notice the very pure and distinct differences between his vowels, transitioning up into that E. Now, it's so important and foundational when you're trying to form your vowels and sing freely without tension that you understand how support is supposed to feel. If you don't understand how support is supposed to feel in your voice, or you're not totally sure, or you do feel tension creep in from time to time, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll help you get that down so that the things that we're working on in this video will mean all the more to you. Back to Freddie. I'm going to try to get that vowel transition between ah and ooh. Mama! Ooh. Now, all sorts of things happened that I didn't want to happen because I just plowed right into it. My neck is all tense. I'm pulling my chest way up. Yeah, I'm getting the basics of the tone that I want, but it's not happening natural. It doesn't feel right, and I'm going to burn out real fast. I'm going to notice that as I continue to sing phrases like this, that particularly on those more closed vowels, my jaw feels tense and I burn out. I don't want to die. What I'm doing is I'm watching Freddie Mercury move around and being really animated and then getting this great sound. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, all I have to do is that, and then I'll be able to get the sound I'm going for. No! It doesn't work so well to form our vowels with our face and our body. We need to go for the most efficient way to form our vowels, leave our face and our body completely out of it, and then, once we've gotten that, add the energy back in over the top. This is where studying Jeff Buckley's approach in a very nuanced way is going to help us. And there's a clue in his diction that I'm going to exaggerate like crazy to help us get started with this exercise that's going to free our vowel formation and therefore our entire voice across our whole range.
And the rain is falling.
Not, and the rain is falling. Not at all. To get there, we have to enter the character of Droopy Dog. Does anybody remember Droopy Dog? Droopy Dog has tons of air flowing through his cheeks, and everything he says is with a very sort of muted expression, although it's not completely muted. It's just his face that is muted.
In other words, we're not tensing our face to shape anything. Now, we don't want to sound like Droopy Dog all the time, but if we go here for a minute, we can figure out how to form our vowels without getting our face unnecessarily involved.
And you can hear Jeff Buckley doing this just a little bit.
And the rain is falling.
And you even see it in his cheeks a little bit.
And the rain is falling. 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 Falling in the rain. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. By adopting the droopy dog posture, I am allowing my voice, I'm allowing my support and my register shifts and all of those things happen without getting my face involved, without getting my neck involved. There's this conscious decision to I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do and let my voice respond without the help of these muscles. It's very much a lift with your legs and not with your back mindset. By altering the way we think and where we put the emphasis on where we get our energy from, we are fixing some problems. Then, take note of what is happening when you form your vowels, particularly E and oo. E and oo. I can form a perfectly decipherable E and oo sound, as well as the rest of them, simply by adjusting and observing how I adjust the front and middle of my tongue. There's nothing going on back here. This is huge. And the rain is falling, and the rain is falling, and the rain is falling, and the rain is falling. Now, this contrast in how I choose to engage my voice and form my vowels is something I have to consciously put in my mind nearly every time I sing. Yeah, it gets easier and the process gets quicker, but I've got a phrase that I use to warm this up in my voice, and it's save me. It's similar to the way Chris Cornell sings the Save Me in Spoon Man. So rather than save me, yeah, rather than that, I let myself go. Face, neck, everything. Save me, 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 save me. There's no way I can be that free with that vowel, E, if I'm pulling and creating all sorts of contrasts in my body. Save me! Doesn't work. Let my registers do what they're going to do. If I have to crack, I can always try to grow that resonance later. Okay, let's experiment a little bit more. Save me! Save me! Save me! Save. Now, I'm going to add tone shaping over the vowels I have freely formed with just my mouth tongue. Save me! Opened up a little bit, engaged, got my mouth out of the way, brightened the tone, but I got there first in droopy dog mode, up to that note. Made sure my vowels were sound, made sure it felt right, and then added the intensity. Intensity is not tension. Okay? Let's go back to Freddie Mercury. We're trying to do it stress-free, tension-free, and get our vowels transitioning the way we want to get them to transition. Once we have that, we can add intensity over the top. I don't want to die. Don't be afraid of cracking. I can't say that enough. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Ooh, I was able to get there because there's a split second where I'm relaxing into each note and then adding the intensity. You can see it on my face. You can see it all over my body language. There's none of this. There's none of that. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. Yeah, I can lean in, shape, do all those things, move my resonance around, but it's after and not dependent on the vowel. It's a separate line of thinking. It's a separate process. Even though in artists that really have it down, it seems like it's happening at the exact same time. And it really is. But we have to think about it as two separate processes for a while. And that's going to give us what we need. Be sure to check this playlist for more studies on Freddie Mercury and Jeff Buckley. And again, if you'd like more mindsets and tweaks and tips to free your voice and accomplish what you've always wanted to accomplish with it, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course.